McEvoy founded the Boothbay Railway Village 60 years ago. He passed away earlier this month, according to his obituary. Grew up in Massachusetts and moved to Bowdenham in the early 1960s.
He started out as a teacher, but a love for trains led him to open the Railway Village in 1964. Our Don Carrigan interviewed McEvoy 10 years ago for the museum's 50th anniversary.
McEvoy says there's just something about trains, especially the old ones.
Actually, a train in one form or another is still the #1 selling toy in the country.
McEvoy always loved trains. He remembers visiting the old Freeport station when he was a young school teacher in Bowdenham, and how he found out the Maine Central Railroad wanted to get rid of it.
It was a beautiful building, and they didn't want anything hardly for it. They just wanted to do away with it.
So he bought the station as a place for his own small collection of railroad things.
And that was all I was going to do, really.
But then he bought an old hayfield in Boothbay and put the station there, and that's how it all began.
People said, well, you got to have something moving. You got to have a train going or something. And so then I got thinking about building a small railroad.
Did you ever think, I can't build a railroad?
Oh, yeah, and it wasn't in my dreams, you know.
Tickets, please.
He built a narrow gauge railroad track, bought a steam engine from Germany, and was in business. Now, 50 years later, the same engine still pulls the train, but it's surrounded by the Railway Village.
It's grown just by itself, you know. People heard about it, read about it, saw it, and they wanted to help. They wanted to donate things.
The Maine Central Railroad kept asking George to take things off its hands, like this old tower. He eventually got 18 buildings.
I restored it. I found it in a barn up in Sheepscot.
His own hobby of antique cars led to this collection of more than 50.
I didn't even know until last year that you had all of this with cars.
People in Boothbay don't even know it.
And besides saving old trains and old cars, George McEvoy's museum saves old buildings, including the Boothbay Town Hall. When the town was done with it, it was cut apart, moved here, and put back together, and is still used for town meetings. The Railway Village became a nonprofit museum years ago and has a full-time director. It's dedicated to helping people enjoy a peek at their past.
It would be a recreated village of 1900 type village, and we've tried to have the common out back, or the green, village green.
George McEvoy admits he never imagined the place this big, but he says things like the old East Boothbay gas station just needed to be saved, so they came here. But for him and the visitors, the old steam train is still the star attraction.
I ran that for, 15 years, I guess.
This is the Railway Village, after all.
It's just been fun. And to go up that hill out here, running the train and turn around, and everyone's looking at you smiling. I mean, what job can you get with that? You know, it's none.
For him, this place never was a job, just a dream that became real and grew. In Boothbay, Don Carrigan, News Center.